Greetings, dear viewer, and welcome to what is, for me at least, a rather unusual Let's Play. Today, we shall be playing The Last Door, a point-and-click game of all things. Now, why are you, Lizzo, playing a point-and-click game, I hear you ask silently with my mind? Well, in no small part, it's because of a certain person who watches this channel. She knows who she is. Who has rather recommended the genre over the years, so I decided, horror game, may have a point-and-click interface, but you know what, I'm actually going to give it a go. Does this mean I'm going to do things like The Walking Dead? No. No. I still find those far too manipulative story-wise. After all the things I've seen... attics, green, turquoise... oh god, the horror. Well... guess there's nothing else for it. I'll just set up my chair. After all the things I've done, there's no other way for me to relax, except with a small bit of autoerotic asphyxiation. My life is on a course from that I cannot escape. Yeah. I was right, I called it. This is the Confessions of an H&M aficionado. Gimp mask and everything. It's a lesser known version of that particular part of the series. Didn't do too well outside of the UK. It's too late for me now. Sad times. We know because the music tells us. I just hope you could forgive me someday. Gimp mask on. Gimp mask on. Right, time for the last dance, bruh. The 1-2 skidoo. Yours sincerely, Anthony Beechworth. Oh, bugger! That's the start for a game, gotta admit. See, he likes it when the painting watches, but... the painting can't be a spotter now, can it? Silly Anthony. Okay. I'll say, I don't know entirely what to expect from this game. Well, I know some of what to expect now. We opened on a man committing suicide, so... we'd expect this is going to be a pretty dark game, I'm assuming. I'm not sure whether or not I should put a trigger warning for that, actually. Because it, was, actually a suicide, my joking aside. Probably a good idea that I do. I do know this game was produced natively in Spanish. This is not a native English game, although it has been extensively revised and transcribed by English fans apparently. At least the version I'm playing has anyway. Yeah, there you go, made in Spain games. But it's a bit of a weird one. Basically, the fans pay for each new episode to come out, but once the episode is out, it's free to play. October 1891. Vendete ni quis sigat. For scat call Vivian? What kind of a deviant would send me such a missive? It's obscene. More so than anything else. I am offended. Damn offended. What on earth would... of course. Only my old dear friend Anthony Beechworth would write a letter like this. I should have noticed from the profanity on the letterhead. It's been many years since I last heard that sentence. It used to be the motto of our old high school. Ah, what a strange and perverse place we went to. That boarding school in Scotland. Ah. Good old Vivian. I wonder how he is. We left it all behind, like simple childhood memories. You know, the kind that you talk about extensively with a therapist. Or just bottle up and take out in alcohol-fueled rages upon your unsuspecting and often terrified families. Yeah, Yeah, it's getting deep already, as you can tell. Some things being brought up here. Ah. Oh, the art style, though. That's pretty cool. All pixely and whatnot. Kinda works. I'm half tempted to make a mock-up NES advertisement for this after I finish playing it through. I can already see it now. The last door for Nintendo Entertainment System. Traumatize your friends and family with pixelated tales of the horrors that lie beyond the veil. Fun for ages 6 and up. It was unusual. That letter could only mean something awful must have happened. I mean, everyone knows how much Anthony hated writing. Once saw him beat a man to death with a book. This is something that must be remain absolutely secret. Like many of the things about our secondary school days. I had to find out what was going on. Without delay. Oh dear God. I got my pimp cane and my hat, and took the first train to Sussex. It was there, the old home of Anthony's family, the Beechworth Mansion. I swear to God, if that plaque says designed by George Trevor, I'm out. Just a foreword there, Mr. DeVitt. Chapter 1. The Letter. In my silent dreams, I see that house, the Beechworth Manor. This is weird. Everything's silent, like there's no one living here. Or like they've gone out and you've intruded quite rudely. I'm worried about Anthony. I have to find him. I should just point out, by the way, that in this kind of situation, a normal person would go and, wander around the town for a while. Wait for their friend to actually come home. DeVitt, no, he just makes himself quite at home. Leaves the front door to his friend's house wide open and goes snooping around. I'm gonna close that door at all? No? Okay. Yep, that's definitely your coat. A portrait of Anthony. He looks older than I expected. I'm starting to understand why you guys haven't spoken in a while. Yes. Not much on tact, are you, DeVitt? What we got here? Oh, a note. I might as well go through his mail as well. I mean, I am very nosy after all. This is a proven fact. Dear Mr. Beechworth, due to the recent events, the situation has become unbearable for us, and much to our regret, we have no other choice but to leave. We will remain forever grateful for all these years at your service. God bless you, Mr. and Mrs. Brewer, the ones who make the beer. Okay. It's a grandfather clock. It's the only sound around here. Nothing more maddening than a ticking clock. So glad that was something we did away with when we switched to digital. I can remember the days of houses full of pissing mechanical clocks just ticking everywhere. Don't wonder anyone ever got any sleep. A gramophone, it looks rusty. Why on earth have you been pouring liquid into it? No, this is Anthony. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Don't look at the end of it. Don't look what he's replaced the needle with. Just move along with it. A stuffed deer head. See, now I just want wine gums. A drinks cabinet with glasses. Some crystal, really. Nice. And a matchbox. Yoink, oh, okay, we can take the matches. I was gonna take the crystal and flog it on the black market, but matches are good as well, I suppose. After a fashion. There's no record on the gramophone. No. The rubber game got its own background music then, eh? A fireplace looks like it hasn't been cleaned in a long time. So I'm gonna have to fire my chum in a swipe. Large window is wide open, letting in the cold, dusk air. I know, right, DeVitt? Who does a thing like that? Who leaves it open to the elements? I mean, what kind of a prick would do that to somebody's house? Hey, DeVitt? Hey? Sorry. Pick his nose. Sorry. Okay. A landscape painting. Landscape painting also. A crooked painting. Ah, well that will never do. At least fix this, DeVitt. It's the least you... God damn it, DeVitt. No, still not quite Oh, fuck. It was like that when I got here. Must have blown over in the wind. An old rosary with a solid wooden crucifix. Oh, mine now. A landscape painting. The thing about point-and-click games is they very much embody the kleptomaniac nature of video game protagonists. Not making it just like a thing that happens, it's like the central feature. I want to check from left to right, ideally. I mean, this is a westernized game, so presumably progression is going to be from left to right rather than right to left. See if that actually stands me in any good stead at all. Kitchen stove and a cleaning cloth. Well, guess that cloth's mine now. Don't know I want it yet, but it will indubitably come in immensely handy at some point or other. Plates and pans. Could make some beans while I'm waiting. Boil up some custard. I could go for some custard, actually. Some bananas and custard. Ooh. Ooh, yes. Yes, that sounds the very ticket. I actually have bananas as well. I can make custard pretty easily. Just need a bit of sugar, some eggs. Yeah, I can do that. Note to self, once game is over, make custard. I've unlocked the door. Bully for you, David. It's a murder of crows, eagerly eating something. Goddamn birds! Burn them, David! It's always the goddamn birds. See? It was actual video game proof. It's always the birds. They called me mad. Mad! I told you it was the birds. You could see it in their evil, beaded lies. They're planning the downfall of us all. Just thousands of them, all with the voice of Brian Blessed. The humans are still alive! Yeah, since out Anthony was filthy rich. And to think he once had the nerve to ask to borrow money from me to buy me a birthday present. The cheek of it, really. The bald-faced cheek of it all. Okay. Well, we got a rag, a crucifix, and a box of matches. I guess you know what we've got to do now, don't you, lad? Burn the house down! Burn them all! Some toiletries. I can take a bar of soap. It's about as pointless as the rest of the things you're carrying to it. Ooh, a lantern. That will indeed come in handy. One thing my good friend Dan taught me is you always need a lantern. Else you end up gibbering madly in the darkness. In the wall I can see a trace of a crucifix that was hanging there for years. Now it's gone. I swear if this opens a door, I'm calling Trevor. I'll keep the rosary with me. Better than leaving it here on the wall. That's oddly sensible of you, David. March 5th, 1891. Master made us get rid of our religious objects. What's going on with them? Luckily, I found a place to hide my rosary. Oh, my arse. I can't pray every night without it. Well, thank you, Scottish Michael Caine. In fact, is Michael Caine Scottish? I suddenly can't remember. Oh, whatever. May 18th, 1891. Master has been complaining about Alfie. What could a simple cat do to him? He ordered us to keep him out of the house at all times. Still, I can't let the poor thing starve. He's such a clever cat. Every time I open the window, he knows there is food waiting for him. Anyway, I'm worried about the master. He's growing more and more unlike himself every day. Probably all the deviant sex acts. Or the booze. Or the crows. September 15th, 1891. Mr. Beechworth is spending whole days locked inside his office. He barely wants us to leave food for him at the door, but he barely eats anything. I'm really worried. It's all this mail order pornography. Empty bowl. So presumably you want to bring the cat in at some point. Oh. The window won't stay open. Looks like the wood is giving up. I assume you mean that the hinges are unaligned. so they're not latching properly. There you go. Tie it in place with the rosary. That works. I'm sure there's some deep religious significance to that. Using the crucifix to open a window. To allow entrance of something. Not necessarily the religious significance you'd expect, considering this is supposed to be Lovecraft inspired, but it's probably there. Fling a match at the door, maybe? Yeah, just light my lantern. Okay. Yeah, we buggered that. Luckily we know Anthony's rich, so it's not really a problem. Okay, I think I've explored pretty much the entirety of the downstairs. Don't think there's anything left. Any food for the cat in here, just before I start looking upstairs though? I know how these games work. Having found out we need food for the cat, something in here might suddenly now be accessible. Nope, just generic cooking ingredients, no sardines or anything in there. Crows being evil, as birds are wont to do. They're too vicious, getting close will be dangerous. Grow a pair, set the rag on fire and chuck it at them. Stupid boys. Okay. Fine, if you don't want to do that. Apparently this is Anthony's doom hallway. I mean, there's nothing I like more than going to the bathroom in the middle of the night and being filled with an auspicious sense of dread and terror. Helps things move along quicker. Good for regularity. In fact, a particularly effective toilet system will offer a jump scare the moment you sit down. Seriously, you drop trout, just go blah, blah, blah. Mission achieved. A double bed. It's covered in dust. Seems like no one has slept here for days. Either that or the maid's just a bit crap. Too much time pretending to be Michael Caine, I imagine. Got myself a silver key. Again, I assume we're not going to fob that for cash. Actually going to use it, I'm guessing. What we got here? A gentleman with a serious and inquisitive look. Fireplace I'm using. Ooh, I've got matches, haven't I? Can I light the fireplace? Get a map? Nope. Yeah, you're no fun, are you, David? Speaking of someone who's always cold, I can tell you there is always a reason to light the fire, David. Always a reason. Especially at night. It's additional light, if nothing else. The window leads to a balcony that communicates with the adjacent room. Yeah, open it up then. Rat-a-rat-a, rat-a-rat-a. I can't open the latch, it's stuck. Perhaps I could force it with a small tool. David, you are a small tool. Just kick it. Those things were not exactly renowned for being burglar-proof at the best of times. It's locked with a key. As opposed to being sealed with a badger. You really didn't need to have that explanation there. I mean, don't get me wrong, I know there's a padlock door downstairs, but even so, that's going to be opened with a key as well. So just, yeah, it'll be the padlock rather than the door. It's a necessary bit of additional flavour text. That's piano work, though. Assuming that it's just ambience and I've wandered into Dracula's castle. Again. Did that before, and boy was my face red! Mostly because of him trying to tear up my jugular. Even so. It's like a episode of Dexter up in here. Yes, I bucket that sentence up, I know. Speaking of padlocks, the only other door that isn't locked, so yep, there you go. Ooh, goodies. What is it, old copies of R.E.M. the record? The Carnival of Venice. Yeah. I was hoping for the soundtrack to the never-ending story, but that'll do, I suppose. Turn around. Look at what you see. From your dreams, a many-tentacled fiend. Use the crowbar on the monster, beat it in the head. And there beyond the veil is our good buddy we all call Cthulhu. Ah! Cthulhu. Not bad for improvising there. Yeah. Okay, that works. See, I can't beat open the wall with the crowbar though, which disappoints me greatly. It really, really does. I mean, if it's fresh cement, yes, you could get through that wall with a crowbar. In fact, it might be easier. You just lever the bricks out of place, by wedging the crowbar into the gaps of the still wet cement. Unless it's just slapped up like an entire wall of wet cement, which makes no sense. Which would be even you could punch through that. It'd be messy, but you could do it. And then again, I might be playing as an English gent. Actually, I am, because I'm Sussex, so. That would explain why I didn't take the crystal. That shit probably looks expensive, yo. Interior design by Gokwan? It's a letter. Dear Margaret, it's been days since Anthony left his office. I can hear him whisper, angrily, frightfully, and it gets worse at night. Our servants left a few days ago. Without their help and care, I'm lost. I can barely walk out of bed. You wouldn't walk out of... No, never mind. Not even the doctor could come here after his argument with Anthony. He's developed this horrible ability to break anyone's will. I don't know what to do. I don't have any strength left. I wish I could send you this letter. Your dear friend. The woman identified as Anna, I do believe. A letter in feeble handwriting. I can't go on. All is lost. It's a diary page. I just can't stand their stares. They watch me. They judge me. They despise me. I know they think I'm not worthy of this family. Who are they but dust and bones? A memory. Leave me! I don't need you! Leave me alone! It's an old wheelchair. Because it's a horror game, it wouldn't be complete without an old wheelchair at some point now, would it? The writing on the walls reads, "Leave me alone." Who would have written such a thing? Someone badly in need of a pen. Yeah, true story. Oh, better go fiddle with the corpse, I guess. The lifeless body of a woman. It's been here a few days. And yet there's no sign of Mafayu. Look like she's clutching something in her hand. I'm writing what will surely be my last thoughts. My last lines, my last breath. I don't know what kind of dark power has turned my husband into what he is now. A stranger, with a look of bereft of all sanity, compassion, and human warmth. I don't know that shadow that has slowly darkened our lives. I don't know this entity host that now dwells in our souls. I don't know where it's from, but I'm sure it is not from this world. I will meet my brothers and sisters soon. I will be free from this abyss of madness and fear. Soon, I will stop trembling. A hairpin. Well, I'm gonna need it anymore. Her hair's gonna be falling out soon. Yeah, okay. Might as well check out the creepy back room of creepy. A woman holding a baby. She looks happy. Yeah, no postnatal depression there, or else it's artistic license. An old, severe-looking man. His gaze unsettles me. A teenage girl. She has a sad face. Looks like Alessa. An adult woman. She looks really pale. Not so unusual in this country, mate. Young Anthony, just as I remember him. The hell is this? Anthony with a giant inflatable banana? Portrait of Anthony with a stuffed... Oh dear God. Is there anything he's not into? A most valued animal. The paint looks fresher around the lynx's head. Or if something has been cleared up. For retail reliefs of this game. I would just smear the paint around. That's kind of what I want. Is it on fire? No? Okay, whatever. Young man, one of Anthony's relatives. There's a crow behind the window. Looks like it's trying to get in. Nah, stupid boyd. If I'd let you in this house. Yep, maybe to put you in a pie. Stupid boyd. Right, hairpin on thingamabob. Which I do believe is actually the technical term. There you go. I managed to open the latch. You're a credit to the species, David. A stuffed lynx. Looks like the one in Anthony's portrait. The one that's been interfered with. On the painting, of course. And in many other ways. Can I set it on fire? No, I cannot. Can I rub it? Nope. Nope. Okay. That lynx is going to be important, though. There's obviously an entire puzzle based around it. A few handwritten notes. That goddamn cat. He meows every night. And it's for me. I know it. He's mocking me. He knows my secret. He knows. I won't let him ruin everything. I don't have a choice. I have to put an end to his miserable life. Or better yet, I will make him blind. You gubby lynx. You won't confess. You wouldn't. I see nothing wrong with that statement at all. The product of a sound and rational mind. No? Even after that, you're still not going to investigate the links properly? Spilt chemicals. I see he was cooking crystal meth. That would explain a lot. It's all that amphetamine he's been taking. A can of thinner. Ooh, mine. Poisonous chemicals. She rammed that in my pocket. A common hammer in good condition. Also mine. I've unlocked the door. The remains of chemical experiments. Some strange books. They're written in a language I don't know. A map of the region with markings on it. Yeah. How about this? I'm assuming this goes to the attic, where our good buddy Anthony's just hanging out. Locked with a golden key, eh? It's locked with a golden key, ho! Got to go find the golden key. Then we can all go and see our friend Anthony. Yes. To find out what they were trying to hide in this painting. I bet it's debauchery of the highest order. Following Anthony's usual proclivities. The thinner has worked. The fresh paint around the lynx's head is gone. And now, I can see the original painting. This lynx is different. Its mouth is open as if growling. Shut up, bird. Okay, so can I now actually open the lynx's mouth? Now I know there is a difference. That'd be the question now, wouldn't it? Right. Stuffed lynx, blah blah blah. Mouth is shut, like it was before I revealed the original painting. Good. David, please. Use hammer on lynx. Smash its skull open. I don't want to smash it with a hammer. Why not? Anyone's gonna really care. Yeah, I suppose you don't actually know your mate Anthony's doing the last jig. Okay, fair enough. I'll let you off on story purposes. For now. For now. That might actually be a sign of him playing this segment too long. In fact, the music is looping again now. Is that door open? Nope, just... okay. That's just a door for the sake of being a door. Okay, that's fine. Well, I suppose I could try and smash the wall in the basement down. That might be an idea. I mean, I've got a hammer now. Presumably, David can't object to that. In fact, you know, the things that David does object to make no real sense to me. I mean, when he encountered his mate Anthony's corpse bride, barely batted an eyelid. In fact, he was more aghast at the fact that someone had ruined the wallpaper. With, semi-literate scribblings. And the fact there was a young dead woman in his mate's, spare bedroom. Perhaps that's par for the course for Anthony, I don't know, but if it were me and one of my mates, I might think to raise a question or two, Like, dude, we talked about this. You can't be doing this shit anymore. The judge told you you've got a final warning. One more Barbie corpse and you're out. I don't know. Every smooth jazz. More Satan farting is also a good one. Any bug bunnies come darting through now? Huh? The battery. Hello. Fucking buds! You win this round, birds. But I'll be back with fire. Are we eating one of your own? Oh my god, they're cannibal birds. It's the worst type of bird. Shut up! These things didn't make this much noise when Ethan Thomas was shoving them in his pockets. I'm surprised I got the one before Ethan did. Probably got a crazed hobo killer after me now. You took one of my birds. Yeah, fucking directions and things. Okay, right. We have a dead bird. And as I know all too well, you know what loves dead birds? Cats. Seriously. Ugh. Not really my cat per se, he's crap at hunting, but my sister's cat, she will quite often just randomly appear in my house with a dead animal in tow. It's sort of like the cat equivalent of bringing wine. So I thought I'd have to walk away to make the cat appear then. Anything? Is he going to be there now? No. Well, the bird's still there. Perhaps the cat prefers pate, maybe? No? Okay, never mind. Would have been like the Dr. Dre of the food world, just dropping beats. But no. Okay. Okay, where else wait. I hear a cat meowing in the distance. Cat. Kaiju. Similar pronunciation, I suppose, but rather different creature overall. If you look closer, you can see the Gypsy Rose over there. Okay. It's just rubbish. Don't you judge my jokes, game. Don't you do it. Seriously, it's like... Okay, that sounded a bit more like a cat's meow. Or like from the bottom of a bloody well. Dum-dum-dum. Where did the crow go? Let's follow the clues. There's a trail of blood from the bowl to the hole in the wall. Can I open the hole? None of that property damage, I presume. Mr. DeVitt is against that. In every possible form. Regardless of how much sense it makes. Okay. Take the mirror. Take the soap. Do something, DeVitt. Shine a light in there. Nope. Throw a match in. Nope. Guaranteed you'd get the bloody cat out again if you did. Flick a couple of matches in there. Think it'd piss itself and come running out. The cat's meow is getting louder. Okay, hopefully I remember to cut out the sections of me sneezing and snivelling. The only problem with drinking spicy tea, it's delicious, but it rather opens the floodgate of the sinuses. You're welcome for that image. Okay. No, still can't light the boiler, because fuck being warm, right? Wants to be warm and comfortable when investigating a creepy old house. But now there might be a small animal in danger, DeVitt is willing to commit vandalism! On top of a chest, there is a black cat. His eyes are missing! Good God, it almost ripped out my eyes! He's run away into the darkness. How can I tell? Because every now and again you can hear it hitting something. Like, meow, ah, meow, ah, meow. What's in the box? What's in the box? Guess I'll just take the knife. Don't need no creepy mask and cloak. Never mind why my friend had these hidden behind a wall. Just take the knife. Do I even need a knife for anything? Oh, yes, the lynx's mouth, that's the one. That'd be the very fella. Okay. With a sense of urgency, please, to this. That'd be amazing. Right. I think I'm going to give the Crow Room of Death a wide berth. So I don't know how, strictly speaking, following this game is with the traditional rules of point-and-click adventure games, but I'm not going to push my luck. I don't know if you can actually die or not, but I don't want to find out firsthand if I don't have to. It'd be rather cruel for it to be capable of dying, so I don't think you can actually save this game. At least there's been no option to do so. So yeah, I'm going to assume that you can't. Use knife on lynx. Yeah, shank that pussy. Shink. I managed to get the lynx's mouth open. The tongue has been removed. There is a golden key instead. Wait. No, surely that key should be upstairs. Unless there's two of them. So how on earth could he lock himself in there, get all the way back down, and... oh, whatever. Oh god, Anthony, no! I warned you not to do this without a spotter. You damned fool! Well, guess this kind of means your house is on the market, and everything I've taken is perfectly legal. After a fashion. Finders keepers and all that, right? You gonna let him down? No, just rifle through his pockets. My friend, my bosom pal, my lifelong chum, dead, hung by his own petard. Better steal his crap. Dear David, if you're reading this, then I am but a dead body hanging before you. I write to you my last shred of lucidity. You can't possibly know how pleased I am knowing that you arrived on time. You're one of my oldest friends, and when I sent you the letter asking you to come here, I didn't doubt for one moment that you would. Had you failed me this night, everything would be lost. I found myself involved in a series of horrible incidents. They involve a Mr. Lemmerty Schnicket by any chance? For I heard that game. Don't think I didn't. I'm on to you. For reasons beyond my comprehension and sanity, I've become a total stranger even to myself and to my closest relatives, capable of the most indescribable and atrocious acts. I could tell you stuff that would turn your hair white. I can't give you any more details for now. I must ask that you go immediately back to the boarding school where we made that pact, where we all said that sentence that would always protect us, and swore our honour before the others. This letter must not reach anyone else, so I'd like you to destroy it immediately. The lives of the rest of the group, and yours, are in great danger. You're welcome. Do not delay. They are already waiting for you. Seeing is believing, David. Don't forget it. I'll always be your loyal friend, Anthony Beechworth. P.S. Don't steal any of my crap. I do know you, David. Goddamn bugs! Well, that's grotesque. Recycling at its finest. Okay. That was The Last Door, Chapter 1. For those of you who enjoyed it, be sure to comment, rate, and subscribe and all that nonsense. And, I don't know, actually no, I'm going to leave it to you guys. Drop a comment down below if you actually want to see me play the rest of the chapters. And I'll go through them as and when. Okay. Thank you all for watching, boys and girls. Sleep tight. Remember, whatever you do, no matter what you hear, no matter what you think you see from the corner of your eye, do not look under the bed. good night.